In 7 days, I went from 23 food thoughts a day to 2. And no, I didn't starve myself. I didn't cut carbs. I didn't start a crazy diet. I just changed one thing about my morning routine. This is my brain on day 1. Every single thought about food, logged. By noon, I was hiding in my bathroom, not because I was hungry, because I realized how broken my brain was. I tracked every craving, every pantry walk, every moment of guilt for 7 days. Day 1, woke up. Within 10 minutes, my brain was already planning lunch. By noon, 15 thoughts. By midnight, 23. Day 2, I tried to ignore them. Didn't work. I caught myself walking to the pantry 3 times without even realizing it. My journal looked like a food diary on steroids. Day 3, this is where I almost broke. Irritable, distracted. I remember sitting there thinking, why can't I just stop? That night, I realized willpower wasn't the answer. I had to change something fundamental about how I started my day. Here's what's really going on. Food noise isn't a moral failing. It's a metabolic signal. When your blood sugar is unstable, your brain activates ancient survival pathways, making you obsess over food. It's the same class of metabolic signals that breakthrough medications target. But what I found is that you can get a similar effect without a prescription by priming your metabolism first thing in the morning. I'd been researching for weeks, studies on metabolism, blood sugar, and why some people struggle with cravings more than others. And I kept coming back to one thing: coffee. Coffee contains over 1,000 bioactive compounds that naturally prime your metabolism. But there's a catch. Most of us drink it in a way that actually makes cravings worse. I found a combination of 3 ingredients backed by real science. Chlorogenic acid, found in green coffee beans, slows glucose release, prevents spikes and crashes. Chromium helps your body regulate insulin. Stable insulin equals your brain stops screaming for sugar. L-carnitine shuttles fat into your cells for energy, alert without jitters. I decided to test them. I mixed them into my coffee for 3 days. Honestly, it worked, but measuring powders every morning was a hassle. Then I found a pre-made blend that matched my exact formula. I was skeptical, so I bought it with my own money. It's tasteless, no pills, just one simple addition. Before, I added 1 packet to my morning coffee, didn't think much of it. By 2 p.m., I realized something. I hadn't thought about food since breakfast. That never happens. I actually checked my journal because I thought I forgot to log. But no, the noise just wasn't there. Day 5, same morning ritual. I went the whole afternoon without a single craving. I wasn't even trying. Day 6, the noise was almost gone. I could enjoy meals without the guilt or the constant what's next. Day 7, I looked back at my journal. Day 1, 23 thoughts. Day 7, 2 thoughts. This wasn't about starving myself. It was about giving my brain a break. When you stabilize your blood sugar early, that signal quiets down for the rest of the day. Now, I'm not a doctor, and this isn't medical advice. I'm sharing what worked for me after consulting my physician. Always talk to your doctor before changing your routine. But the science is solid, and the results in my journal speak for themselves. I created a free 7-day food noise tracker, exactly the one I used. You can download it from the link in the description. Print it, track your thoughts for a week, and see what happens. And here's the challenge. But I'm making it easier. You don't have to wait a week. I want you to do the 10-minute food noise test with me right now. Set a timer for 10 minutes. Every time you think about food, even a flash, put a tally mark. Then post a photo of your tally with hashtag food noise test and tag me. I'll repost the most shocking ones, and I'll Venmo $50 to the best transformation story I see. Do it today. Let's see who has the loudest food noise. Also, I've pinned a comment below. Tell me your biggest food noise trigger. I'll reply to the first 50. A lot of you are going to ask what I added to my coffee. I've put together a free PDF that lists the 3 ingredients, the exact dosages I used, and where to find them, including the specific pre-made option I ended up sticking with. It's linked below along with the tracker. Even if you just start with black coffee and a pinch of cinnamon, you're heading in the right direction. The real magic is the morning routine. If this video helped you, or if you've ever felt controlled by food, do me one favor. Share this with one friend who constantly texts you about their cravings. Tag them in the comments and hit that like button. It tells YouTube to show this to someone else who needs to hear it. If this hits 50,000 likes, I'll do a 30-day version next, tracking deeper metabolic changes with before/after blood work. Fully transparent. Subscribe if you want to see that. Thanks for watching.